Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with another Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you today. We're going to be taking a look at the Bitcoin charts, taking a look at the news articles that are going to be released today, and just one little article here, and then we'll jump right over into the charts, see what might be going on here. Bitcoin, as it's kind of falling off here, sitting at about $43,000 or so. And maybe forming some type of falling wedge pattern. We'll take a look. Bitcoin falls 5.84% to $43,400. And this is by Reuters. So we'll read that real quick. Let's go ahead and cue that intro and get started with the video. All right, folks, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day as we continue to put out videos about the cryptocurrency market and where it may be headed to for the rest of the year. So obviously, we're going to be planning to see these sell-offs during our bull market rally of 2021. And, we're taking a look and see where the retracement might be at. But let's also see what Reuters is talking about here too as well. Let's zoom on in, and it says Reuters, Bitcoin dropped 5.84% to $43,000 on Sunday, losing $2,600 from previous close. Bitcoin, the world's largest and best known cryptocurrency, has fallen 25.6% from the year's high of 58,500 or 58,300 on February 21st. Bitcoin's price soared this year as major firms including BNY Mellon, asset manager BlackRock Inc., and credit card giant MasterCard Inc. backed cryptocurrencies, while others such as Tesla Inc., Square, and Inc. MicroStrategies Inc. invested in Bitcoin. Either the coin linked to Ethereum blockchain networks dipped in Ether also dipped 9.5% to $1,300 on Sunday, losing $139 from its previous close. So obviously, I'm not 100% too sure like what the reason for the sell-off is. Obviously, I think that we're just supposed to be expecting these sell-offs. I've heard that people have been selling off from F2 pool as well. So that could be part of the reason that the sell-off is occurring. But we're obviously just going to be keeping our close eye on the charts, and we reference our news articles here and there every once in a while too as well. So without being further ado, let's go into the charts and zoom on over there. All right, folks, so we're taking a look at the charts. Bitcoin right now sitting at about $43,800. And what we're kind of looking at here is on these smaller time frames, we were kind of expecting a little bit of a recovery from our 90-minute time frame. We were looking at maybe the money flow starting to recover here on market Cipher B, but we got a clean rejection on the zero pivot point, as you can tell here. And it does look like we started to trend down lower, and that's where we started to see even more of a sell-off occur here too as well, with our yellow X's on our 90-minute time frame. And just kind of taking a brief glance over everything, this is our 2-year moving average up here in the top corner here. So our 2-year moving average got a clean rejection, and we've been kind of trickling off ever since there. Now we know that during our bull market runs, we've seen in the previous market cycles in 2017, Bitcoin have up to 35% moves to the downside. So what we're looking at here is we can kind of get a reference of a move to the downside and see how much we've actually sold off. We've sold off about 26%. If we are to sell off maybe about 35%, 30% would be putting us right at about $41,000. If we are to see maybe a 35% move to the downside, let's see where we would be at, maybe about $37,000 or so. Obviously not out of the ordinary. A great time to start dollar cost averaging back into this market to be able to ride this on the next leg to the upside. But as you can see here on our 2-hour chart, we are putting in somewhat of a falling wedge pattern here. The fact that we've been making lower lows on the charts also are indicating that this is possibly somewhat of a falling wedge pattern here. Lower lows, lower highs, and we can kind of draw these lines however we wanted to. This is just what I kind of had referenced. Possibly a floor here for us too on the charts, but we'll have to wait and see what happens once we get there, if we're going to be trending off to the side or not. But yeah, we'll keep a close eye on that and kind of see what's going on. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. We were kind of referencing the 4-hour chart on last video too. We said if our 4-hour chart starts to move back into this reddish money flow. That's not going to be a good sign. And what do we have here? The red money flow also kind of trickling down there too as well on Market Cipher B. And folks, if y'all are interested in picking up Market Cipher, it is our bread and butter on this channel that we use. It is by CryptoFace. You can check out the links in the description box below if you're interested in picking up the Market Cipher indicator package by CryptoFace. He's got a great community on Discord too as well, and you're helping support the channel if you sign up for that using my link. So with that being said, okay, so we've also kind of had this little M step pattern down to the downside. So if we are to break a little bit lower, we're looking for some of those lower numbers. And one of the other EMA trend lines that I wanted to respect was our three-day moving 21-day moving average is about at $39,000 or so. But you can see on our daily chart, we've already broken below our 21-day moving average too as well. So yeah, it's not looking 100% too good, but what we probably want to keep a close eye on is maybe some of our mid time frames, like the 12-hour. If we start to get these squeeze patterns in between our 21 EMA and our 100, which direction is it going to break from there? You know, so we've already gotten some of our bearish crosses on our lower time frames with our EMAs, but if we are to look at maybe our 12-hour chart, we're looking at possibly a little bit of a squeeze here between our 21 and our 100, and possibly finding a little bit of a floor at about $40,000 or so. But if we are to break below $40,000, we're going to be zooming out on our weekly chart. Our weekly chart, we're going to be looking at the 21 EMA, and we do know that the 20 weekly moving average, or we use the 21 weekly moving average on our channel, has been very good support for us on the previous bull run in 2017. And that's sitting at about $30,000, folks. So yeah, we could see that move all the way to the downside. That would be a nasty move, but it's looking like almost about a 50% move to the downside if we see that retracement all the way down to our 21 EMA on the weekly chart. So be prepared for it if it is to occur, but you know, there is possibility that March could be a bearish year for us. It definitely kind of is signaling up that way, since we only have you know, one more day until March. It does look like the very beginning of March could be somewhat of a bearish start for us to begin with. So keep an eye out for $40,000 as support. If we break below $40,000, we're going to be looking for about $30,000 for next support area, and hopefully we hold that. But you know, obviously this is we had a lot of FOMO coming into this market during February, and that obviously has a big impact on, you know, we saw Elon Musk tweeting about it. We saw all these other altcoins getting pumped too as well, and yeah, just crazy stuff. So, you know, that gives the market movers an obvious time to start taking their profits too, because they know how oversaturated this market could possibly be right now. And hey, when they see the FOMO start to hit, that's a great opportunity for people to start moving in there and taking the profits away too. So folks, if y'all want to stay up to date 24/7 on the charts, we actually talked about the 90-minute chart looking a little bit bearish last night before it broke $45,000, and we signaled that to our group. So if y'all want to stay up to date with us 24/7 and not have to rely on videos, you can also get a chart about what altcoins we're dollar cost averaging into that have been performing really well, and you can come over there and check out how we're trading those alts too as well. Let's take a look at the the total market capitalization when it comes to altcoins. We're going to take a look at this. So what we're looking at here is looking at the same 12-hour chart, starting to see that drip below the 21 EMA and possibly wanting to find support at the 100 EMA too as well. We do have this resistance line overhead here for us, as you can see, maybe putting somewhat of a descending triangle pattern. We'll have to see if we find support at the 21 EMA on the altcoin market cap value. But what we're looking for is probably some alts to maybe start popping off here in the near term future. But it definitely looks like overall the total crypto market has been seeing a little bit of a bearish rally. So we'll have to see how March wants to play out. If anything, we're dollar cost averaging, folks, and that's the main thing. We got diamond hands over here in our trading group. We got diamond hands, and folks, they're going to continue to keep buying, and so are we. So so don't get scared out of the market. These these moves are likely to occur during the bull market rally. We got rejected at the 2-year moving average, and usually when we get rejected, we see up to about a 35% move to the downside or so. Worst case scenario, it could be a 50% move. So we'll see what happens. Looking for support at about $40,000 or so. If we are to break below that, possibly 30,000. But let's hope that we get a bounce somewhere in this general area, maybe at the support line or the 100 EMA on the 12-hour. And yeah, let's see what happens from there, folks. So with that being said, I hope y'all stay safe out there. I hope y'all had a good weekend. We'll be keeping y'all up to date each and every single day. And without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can stay updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day as the crypto markets continue to be here and we continue to dollar cost average. So I'll see you on the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.